And welcome to those of you that joined us late. My name is James Allen. I will be your host for the evening, and I am the intellectual, serious portion of the evening's entertainment. Thank you for laughing. That fills me with self-esteem. And I had the opportunity, which is really wonderful, to travel the world. A few years ago, I was in Chicago. I was in a hotel bar. And it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and anyone who knows anything about anything knows the most interesting magic in the world happens at 2 o'clock in the morning in a hotel bar. The weird part is that's not what I'm talking about. So I met a couple, still not what I'm talking about. And we started talking. They found out almost instantly I was a magician. And I had these conversations all the time, and they didn't really go anywhere. But they mentioned to me that they had a magician in their family and were wondering if I had heard of him. And I'm from Toronto, this is Chicago. I thought, this is not going anywhere. I said, okay, fine, what was his name? And they said, Nate Leipzig. And I almost fell off my chair. Famous performer is an understatement. He was a vaudeville performer, 1890s to about 1920, give or take. And he inspired the people who basically defined sleight of hand in the 20th century. So everything you see, all the way from Henning to Copperfield to David Blaine, looks nothing like the way it does without Leipzig. And what was really cool about them is this was a generation where the only thing they had access to were photographs and newspaper clippings. There was not a member of the family alive today that had the slightest idea what his magic looked like. And I knew, and I had a chance at 2 o'clock in the morning to show them. And I'll warn you, because some of you are still eating, this is quite possibly the weirdest thing you are ever going to see. And I realized Jason was just up here. Just to put this in context, this would be a lovely theater. You all would have paid about a nickel to get in. And we would have a live orchestra in the pit. And he would turn to his left and he would say, a little waltz professor. Because in those days, they called everybody professor. It's not a waltz, sue me. I'm not telling. This took 7 months to learn. This is the rest of the show. Personal record, 37 minutes. I give up. The weirdest thing you are ever going to see, and I have been trying.